Ladies and gentlemen, this week in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, Konami dropped a banger selection pack and unbanned some of the most iconic Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards that was on the Forbidden and Limitless. We got Masterpiece back, Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, one of the brand new decks in this brand new selection pack. We have to give love to the White Woods, aka White Force, here in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. In today's Master Duel video, I'm gonna be showcasing you guys on what this brand new Synchro based deck is all about. This deck is absolutely bonkers. It's one of the biggest, baddest, craziest Synchro deck you guys will ever see here in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. And I'm gonna teach you guys everything you guys need to know about this deck, the deck breakdown, card by card, the combos, and most importantly, we're gonna hop into Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel ranked and send all our opponents to the Shadow Realm with this brand new deck. For those of you here on the channel for the very first time, hi, my name is Sam from Team Samurai X1. I make Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG and Master Duel content. And if you guys love Master Duel deck breakdowns like these, be sure to give this video a huge thumbs up. That'll be absolutely amazing. And for those of you who haven't hit yet the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button, man, please. Please hit the subscribe button. Before we get started with the deck breakdown, I just gotta say one thing. Val! Brody! Welcome back to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Archive. Today, we're diving into the brand new White Force archetype, straight from Infinite Forbidden in the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. This deck is fresh, dynamic, and ready to dominate. Let's explore what makes this deck strong in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. The White Force archetype is a synchro summoning focus powerhouse, centered around light spellcasters. It thrives on level 2 spellcasters, non-tuners, level 4 light spellcaster tuners, and powerful level 6 and 8 synchro monsters. The archetype revolves around setting spell or traps from your hand or field to the graveyard as costs. But here's a twist. Those White Force spell and traps can set themselves back to your field when used for a monster effect, making resource management a breeze. What's the main strategy? Turbo out your synchro monsters using versatile main deck monsters to gain quick control of the duel. Key cards include Arcilla, centers the soul of the White Force. This card is your main searcher, adding a White Force card or a light spellcaster from your deck to your hand. The powerful trap card, Woes of the White Force. This card allows you to special summon a White Force monster from your deck and lets you quick synchro during your opponent's turn, giving you access to cards like Silvera, Wolf Tamer of the White Force. This card right here is a massive disruption synchro monster that puts all your opponent monsters into face down defense position. And last but not least, we got Diabel, Queen of the White Force, the ultimate recycler, adding any spell or trap card from your graveyard back into your hand, and recycling floodgates like Skill Drain and Summon Limit can be very toxic. Why is this deck so strong? The White Force archetype pairs perfectly with other engines like Toy Box, Centurions, and Runics, creating powerful hybrid strategies that keep your opponent guessing. With its unique mechanics and versatile plays, White Force is a serious contender in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Let's jump into the card by card breakdown and see on what makes White Force so exciting. Alright guys, let us begin. The editing team and I here on Team Samurai X1, we work super duper hard. So if you guys give the editing team, Val and Jean, some love and a huge thumbs up, that'll be absolutely amazing. It'll mean a lot to us. And like I said, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, come on. Tim, Timothy, are you him? If you're him, hit the subscribe button. Nash? Nash?
Sam!
Why are you
Sam.
calling me, bro? Like, okay, I'm just making a video. Why are you calling me? What the hell?
Okay, Sam, I know what you're gonna do right now, but you need absolutely to stop.
Stop.
You cannot show them your White Woods deck list.
Wait, why?
You don't know how to play that deck list.
Wait.
Sam, you need to stop. Sam, we need to stop the misinformation here, okay? You need to let me do that. I beg you, Sam.
You called me in the middle of my video.
Yes.
To tell me to stop.
Because your YouTube channel is not even your YouTube channel. It's Sirius YouTube channel.
Okay.
So at that point, might as well.
Okay, what?
I asked Sirius. Sirius says that that's fine. Sirius said that that's fine.
Okay, you don't have to come in like that, okay? If you wanna guest upload on my channel, okay, you can ask me nicely, okay? You don't have to come with the roast. What the hell is wrong with? Calm down. Hold on.
Okay. Okay. Sam.
Okay.
I beg you. I'm on my knees right now.
Okay,
Stacy, I am on my knees right now.
Okay, Nat,
please.
honestly, I'll let you do this video if you give me a kiss.
Mwah.
Nash! I guess I'll give it to you, bro. Here, take it away. Show them your shitty Whitewood deck. Go ahead.
Yes!
The first build we're gonna start with is gonna be the White Toy Centurion. Let's start with the main engine of the deck list, a Stellar of the White Forest. You can send a spell or trap from your hand or field to the graveyard in order to special summon a light spellcaster Tanner from your deck, and if a spell or trap is sent to the graveyard to activate a monster effect while a Stellar is in the graveyard, you can special summon this card back to your board. Then we got the best extender in the deck, which is LZ of the White Forest. You can send a spell or trap from your hand or field to the graveyard in order to special summon this card, and on summon it can add a spellcaster Tanner from your deck to your hand, and also while this card is in the graveyard, if a spellcaster Tanner is special summoned to the field, you can add this card back from your graveyard to your hand. Then we move on to Sylvie of the White Forest. On the normal summon or special summon, you can add a spell or trap that mentions White Forest in the name, and while the card is in the graveyard, you can shuffle back a Synchro White Forest from your field or graveyard into the extra deck in order to special summon this card, and the effect is negated. The effect to special summon itself is also shared with Russia, but the effect on board is different because it's not only an extender while you control a White Forest monster, because this card can special summon itself, but it can also send a spell or trap from the field or end to the graveyard in order to draw a card. In terms of the White Forest spell and traps, we got Tales of the White Forest, which is basically Rota, but the spell and traps of White Forest, they share a common effect. When they are sent to the graveyard or field in order to activate a monster effect, they can set themselves, giving basically to the deck a double discard or send fodder in order to be able to combo easily, giving the deck a sort of a recovery effect in order to be able to utilize multiple White Forest effect without going to neck in terms of card advantage. Then we got Woos, which is basically the trap that will allow us to synchro summon in the opponent turn. Now, usually the monster that you wanna synchro summon in the opponent turn is gonna be Silvera Wolf Tamer of the White Forest, because once this card is special summoned, you can change all face-up monster your opponent control to face-down defense position. This card is super powerful, and also without even giving our opponent a draw, or at best one draw through Maxi, we can always send on Silver. The other synchro monster that the deck offers are Erciela. Erciela, on special summon, you can send a spell or trap from your hand or field to the graveyard in order to add one light spellcaster monster from your deck to your hand. You can add an extender, or you can add an end trap, such as Effect Veiler. And then we got Diabel, Queen of the White Forest. Diabel, if it's synchro summoned using a Tanner synchro monster, you can target a spell or trap in your graveyard and add it to your hand, in order to recover all the cards that we had to send to the graveyard in order to accomplish our White Forest combo. Also, it has a very powerful effect on field, because when your opponent activates a card or effect, we can special summon one level 7 or lower synchro monster from our extra deck graveyard or banishment to the field. We are gonna special summon Formula Synchro. In some situation, we are gonna special summon the Silvera. And with Formula Synchro, we will be able to synchro summon into a Chaos Angel or into a Baron de Fleur during our opponent turn. Also, this entire strategy is backed up by a sub-engine. The sub-engine I'm talking about is gonna be the Toy Soldier engine. Toy Soldier can set itself in the spell and trap zone, and when it's sent to the graveyard, it can special summon itself in order to add Toy Box. Toy Box is gonna set one Toy Soldier and one Toy Tank from our deck or end to the board. And when Toy Tank and Toy Soldier are sent to the graveyard, they can special summon themselves, giving us materials in order to synchro summon, and also converting the cost of our White Forest monsters into actual pluses. And you will see that I'm only playing one Primera, one Trudea, and 3 stand-up. The reason is because this deck lacks in Tanners, so stand-up is actually a very good way in order to get a Tanner on the board, which is Primera. And also, Primera is gonna add another stand-up, which is gonna be a spell or trap fodder for our White Forest, And also we're gonna have Auxilia, which is gonna give us another field spell. That's gonna be another spell or trap for our White Forest. For the second variant that I'm gonna showcase you guys today, we're gonna talk about the Runic variant. The Runic variant is a variant that dominated the TCG competitive scene for quite a while, and on Master Duel it's especially powerful because we have 3 Upstart and 3 Chicken Game. Now, this is a turbo variant. It draws a lot into the Runic cards in order to destroy the opponent endboard and establish our own. So, in this variant we don't play a Stellar, but we play just 2 LZ, 3 Sylvie, and 2 Russia. We have basically 5 normal summons and 2 extenders, but this can also be a normal summon in some cases. Then we got 3 Upstart Goblin, 3 Chicken Game. Basically, we are playing a 32 card decklist because we are also playing Foolish Burial Goods for Metalfall Fusion and Metalfall Fusion that can be discarded easily by Yugen. Then we got the 16 Runics in our deck, 1 Trust, 1 Talent, 1 Evil Image, 1 Woos, and 1 Skill Drain. In this variant specifically, we do not play the Rota. It's not needed actually. We usually only search for the Woos in the white Runic variant. For the extra deck, we got triple Yugen, 1 Gary, 1 Formula Synchro, the Tri-Edge Master just for Synchro fodder because we needed a Synchro 6 that's not a Tanner. Then we got the 3 White Forest Synchro, 1 Baron de Fleur because, you know, it's mandatory. 1 Changing because Changing is actually insane in Runic variants. The Chaos Angel Standard. The Baguska that might come in handy, especially in some situations, Chaos, we're gonna skip the battle phase a lot. Typhoon, hopefully can come in handy. And the 1 SP. This variant is very fast, and with the Runic cards at our disposal, we will be able to flip our opponent board. Talking about the combos of this deck, we're always talking about a 1.5 or 2 card combo that I'm gonna showcase in the next segment. For the combo section of this video, we're gonna go over the best normal summon in the deck, which is basically a Stellar, and I'm gonna showcase you guys what happens if I draw just a Stellar plus any spell or trap, without using any other engine in my hand. So let's start with a Stellar. A Stellar effect is gonna pitch the Infinite Impermanence, and then we are gonna special summon a copy of Sylvie. Sylvie effect is gonna trigger in order to add the Rota. We are gonna add the Tails. And we are not gonna use the Tails yet. We're gonna Synchro Summon into Ciela. And Ciela effect on summon is gonna send the Tails to the graveyard in order to add a copy of the Woos. After that we are gonna have Chilling 1 Tails to set itself on the board, Chilling 2 a Stellar to special summon itself on the field. Then we can use Tails in order to add a copy of LZ. And then special summon LZ by sending the Woos to the graveyard. And we're gonna also add from the deck to our end a copy of Russia. After that, Woos is gonna trigger in order to set itself. And this shows how the archetype interact with each other and why the deck has basically an insane grind and recovery. By using the LZ and the Ciela and the Abel is gonna add the card that we discarded that we might need. For example, if it was Impermanence, we're gonna add Impermanence. Otherwise, we can just add a Tails and it's gonna be fine. In this case, it's gonna be Impermanence. Russia special summon herself. Then we can go now. We can start doing our Centurion line. We can use Russia and Diabel in order to synchro summon into Auxilia, and Auxilia is gonna trigger in order to add a copy of stand-up. If we had another spell or trap in our hand, we would also use Russia to draw. In this case, I didn't really want to pitch the impermanence again. So I think it was, I think it's fine. And the Toy Soldier, as I said, I'm not gonna use any other engine. After we do this, we can finally use the level 4 in our graveyard. Remember that when they summon themselves by shuffling back a White Forest Synchro, their effect is negated. We just summon the first level 4, we go into Triage. Triage Master is gonna draw us a card. And then after that we can use the Russia effect in the graveyard as well, shuffle back the Diabel, special summon herself, and then we can use the Triage and the Russia in order to summon a bar on the floor. Then we can use Stand-Up Centurion. Stand-Up Centurion is gonna pitch a card from our hand to the graveyard in order to put Trudea. Trudea is gonna use her effect in order to special summon itself. It's useless to change the level because then we're gonna use Trudea again and we're gonna place a copy of Primera. Primera effect is gonna summon itself from the spell Interruption, and then we're gonna add a Centurion card. In this case I only have another field spell. But if I didn't have Gargoyle in hand, I would have added Gargoyle from the deck to the end. Then we can use Gargoyle effect, and in this case we have another stand-up Centurion, so in this case I would send the stand-up Centurion in order to special summon itself. Just activate another stand-up Centurion, so we can also summon the double Blazar the opponent turn. That would be almost the same, except that we will need to do a sort of rotation of engine in order to approach or to have the second Blazar on the board. We're gonna use Crimson on Auxilia, and we're gonna summon the first Blazar. We're gonna set, go to end phase, and then we can use Auxilia effect in order to put a Primera in the spell Interruption. So, what do we have now? We have a second Blazar, because we can just simply use the Trudea, the Primera, to summon again Crimson Dragon. And with Crimson Dragon, I mean, the life is easy. Okay? Like, life is good. We just summon the second Crimson Dragon, second Omni Negation. What if I did not have the other Centurion on the board? We could simply just go Primera in the spell Interruption, summon itself. We can use Primera Chelling 1 e Z Chelling 2 in order to add itself back. And then after that, remember that we can use the woos. We can special summon a level 2 from the deck to the field and synchro summon into Silvera. Silvera on summon can book every monster your opponent controls. Set every monster your opponent controls face down. And after I do that, I have still Baron, I have still Cosmic Blazar, and this is a lot of interruptions. And no player can play through this if you can sequence those correct. Those are a lot of interruptions, like Blazar or double Blazar, Baron, a Book of Eclipse, basically, a book for every monster your opponent controls, and Entraps in your hand if you draw any. And this is only because I play a very restricted engine. I don't like to add bricks over bricks just to make my combo better when I know that my end board is already enough to beat my opponent. we're talking about very powerful interruptions. Already the Book of Eclipse for your opponent board should be enough to win you the game. But on top of that, we add 2 Omni Negations, and I think it can only lead to a win. This is for the first part of the combo section of this YouTube video. For the second part of this combo segment, I'm gonna showcase you guys how the White Forest Runic variant plays out. It's not a one-card combo deck, and the optimal board or a generic good board would be Baron de Fleur, Woo's set, and Runics in rotation. The setup is not complicated, it's just more about sequence. I guess we can start with normal summon Sylvie effect, because we already draw the Fountain, so don't have another Fountain in the deck because it's limited at 1, so I cannot really go for Yugen. I don't even think that I wanna really use the Fountain. I guess we can use it now. Activate Smiting Storm. Smiting Storm is gonna special summon. We are not gonna use Fountain here. And then we're gonna go into Ursiela. Ursiela is gonna pitch the Woos. Then Woos is gonna set itself. After that we can go LZ. LZ can actually send the Woos or can send a spell or trap in our end. It's probably better to send a spell or trap in our end because then we can add it back later. Special summon itself, add a copy of Russia. Special summon the Russia. And now we could also potentially use the effect of Russia in order to send a spell or trap. If we wanna send something, if you don't have anything that you really wanna add back, then I guess we could send the Woos and then add it back later. I don't think I will ever send the Fountain here, I'll just send the Woos, draw 1 card. And then after that I would go into Diabel. Diabel effect, I'm gonna add back the Woos. After that I'm gonna use Freezing Curses, I'm gonna summon another Yugen. And then I'm gonna use Fountain to draw. Okay, after that I would go for Tri-Edge. Tri-Edge effect will draw us another card. And then we can use the Sylvie effect to shuffle back the Ursiela. Summon herself into the board. Summon a solid Baron de Fleur. And call it a day. And this is more than enough, in my opinion, to win the game. Now, I don't know how we got there, but we got there. And this is usually the setup that I'm gonna look for every time I play this kind of deck list. So we got a Baron de Fleur Interruption. We got a Diabel that's gonna summon from the extra deck the Formula Synchro. And the Formula Synchro and the Diabel are gonna turn themselves into Changing or into Chaos Angel depending on the situation. Then we got a Runic that can special summon a level 4, or I guess after we go Chaos Angel we can summon back a Russia, and then we can use the Woos to summon a level 2 in order to make Silvera, and that's a Book of Eclipse, and this is more than enough to win a game going first, in my opinion. The deck also plays very well into cards like Maxi, because all you do is literally normal summon Sylvie, add the Woos, activate a Runic, get Maxi, set the Woos and pass. Okay, brothers and sisters, now it's time to put into practice what we spoke about previously. We are gonna start with the Centurion variant, and I'm going first. That's a very good end. We opened a Stellar plus a Toy Box combo. I guess I'm gonna start with the toy box and see what my opponent wants to do about it. Maybe an ogre. So I'm gonna set the soldier and the tank from my end. Most likely, I could also just not set another one and just set. I think I'm gonna send the toy tank because the toy tank will, as a secondary effect, that can special summon a Primera from, like, can special summon from the end, a level 6 or lower monster. So I'm gonna do a Stellar, send the tank. If this gets stopped, then I have the toy tank that's gonna come back and it's gonna special summon the Primera from my end. As expected, we got impermanence on the Stellar. Toy tank is gonna special summon itself. Then I'm gonna use toy tank effect. I'm gonna summon the Primera from my end. And I'm gonna use Primera effect in order to add. We got effect Veiler, but that's not an issue at all actually. Because once we establish a Tanner level 4 and a non-Tanner level 2, we can just go into a Erciela. Erciela sending Toy Soldier is gonna be super powerful here. So Erciela effect is gonna send the Soldier, and with Erciela, let me think what I wanna do with Erciela. I was thinking maybe LZ. Yeah, I'm gonna add LZ. I'm gonna trigger the Soldier in the graveyard. The Soldier is gonna special summon itself and trigger on the field in order to add another toy box. Or I guess I can also add a Tanner spellcaster because there is a toy box on the field. And then I'm gonna summon LZ. I'm gonna send the toy to the graveyard. It's gonna add the Russia. Yeah. The Stellar triggers to summon. I got Russia to special. Here I would go Toy Box, because Toy Box is once per copy. One from the grave. Kinda wanna draw, because it's free, I like to draw. I'm gonna send the Toy Box, who really cares? Throw into another Soldier. That's not what I wanted, but that's okay, I guess. So use Russia and the Stellar in order to summon Triage. And now Triage effect is gonna draw a card. Russia, shuffle back the Ciela and summon itself back. Nothing too crazy, I'm just gonna establish double Omni. I'm gonna go stand up Centurion. Stand up Centurion is gonna pitch the Soldier. I'm just gonna put Trudea here, use Trudea effect to summon herself. Trudea effect is gonna put herself back in the spell entrap. So summon the Gargoyle. Set impermanence. Enter in end phase and use the Auxilia in order to put the Primera in the spell entraps. That was good. True Veiler impermanence, and the end was not that crazy. The end was alright. Okay, so we start Sangen summoning. I see how you get. I'm gonna 100% bar on the floor that because it's limited to 1 if I remember correctly. Let's see if he wants to do something about it. Alright. Yeah. After that, and I can wait. I guess I can wait. I don't have to rush. Yeah. Ok. I'm gonna go Primera. Primera Chilling 1. Il spell Chilling 2. LZ Chilling 3. So we also play around Ghost Ogre. Then we're gonna use right away the Crimson effect in order to summon our Omni Negation. And after that we should be Gucci, to be honest. Droplet. That's okay, I guess. It's kinda funny that if I was not ending on this board, I would have probably lost this. It's kinda fun. It's kinda fun. Like, this hand needed to be played perfectly. That's fine. So this was a very good showcase, in my opinion, of the Centurion variant. I really don't want to run it back. I guess we can move to the Runic variant. So now we're gonna play the Runic variant. And we're going first again, actually. Oh, I'm so lucky. I spoke too soon. I think if I go chicken game and I don't draw any white forest, it's actually bad to go chicken game. I think I should always start with Runic here. I actually should always start with Runic here. Please, no Veiler. I beg you, no Veiler. Oh my god, I don't want to get punished. Okay. Fontaine. I guess we can go Fontaine here and try to draw two. Kirin. Ooh, this Maxi is gonna go crazy. Okay, Garonix, sure. Oh my godness. Activate. Shuffle. He's actually using the effect. Holy. I mean, I guess you wanna pop Onyx here. No, I mean, you have to pop Onyx, come on. Pop Kirin. Okay, I'm playing against a bot. We draw the White Forest. This game is over. Sure. Try to pop the Yugen. Because I'm gonna protect the fountain. What do you wanna do? You wanna pop the fountain. I kinda wanna let you do it. Yeah, sure. Okay. What about if we draw two more cards? Draw two. I like to draw. I don't see any issue with that. Okay. Russia normal summon. Guess there is. I mean, let me fin my deck list, I guess. There, I know. Russia is gonna send it. Draw. I'm actually sorry. Almost. Chicken game. Draw. See, effect is gonna send the chicken game on the field. Yeah. I don't see why not. Let's run it back with the chicken. Draw. Wow. I'll just send this chicken game to the graveyard. Gonna add another Russia. I mean, do I really wanna add back anything after that? I guess I can put back the Metal Faucet last. Yeah, sure. Not even against it. Though this is so criminal. It's actually so criminal, it's crazy. Destruction is whatever, just use Mighting Storm. Not bad. Special Summon. Gary. Gary's gonna add back. On time. Second use Fountain again. Summoning Russia, putting this back. I'll summon again Russia. Yep. Then I'm gonna go Baron the Fleur. Boom, Flashing Fire. Banish the top. And then we go Chilling 1. Chilling 2. And it's cooked. Well, this was also a nice showcase of the deck list. Guys, I hope you appreciate this kind of content. It requires a lot of effort and knowledge, or me actually studying those decks in order to be able to explain to you in a simple way how those decks work in their main strategy. Thank you, Sam, for hosting me on your channel, and I will see you guys next time. Remember, this was Nash TCG, the sommelier of every Yu-Gi-Oh! Decklist and combo and theory. And I'll see you guys next time. Kiss kiss, my brothers and sisters. Mwah.